If you're a young person right now, especially if you've just finished university and you feel disappointed, confused, or betrayed by the system, then this video is for you. A lot of us were told that if we work hard, follow the rules, and complete that degree, everything will fall in place. However, when things doesn't fall in place, we then blame ourselves. Let's talk about promise versus reality. We were sold a very specific promise. For example, go to university, get qualified, work hard, and opportunities will come. However, that's not true. Reality is job market today is different, roles are scarce, expectations are unrealistic, and on top of it, many environments are draining and outright toxic. And yet we were told just to be grateful, just to be there. What a lot of us don't talk about is when things doesn't work out the way in which we want it to, it messes with our confidence. You start thinking, what did I do wrong? Why isn't this working for me? Was it all a waste? And that's where a lot of us start chasing roles we don't even want just to feel okay about ourselves again, which is not a good thing. For example, I've completed my university course. I did what I was supposed to do. I follow those rules. And I found myself chasing what I call my dream role. But to be honest, it didn't feel like a dream role, sorry. It didn't feel like a dream role. It felt very heavy. It felt draining. And I already knew the environment could be toxic. However, I kept pushing because I needed it to have a meaning. The thing that changes everything for me was one day I basically stop and think and ask myself this honest question, a question that I've been avoided so long ago, and that was, what do I actually want? And it was not what looks good, not what proves I'm capable, not what justifies my degree, but what would protect my mental health and what would allow me to breathe and what would give me ownership of my over my life. And the answer wasn't a role. What I wanted was freedom. Freedom over my time, freedom from constantly proving myself, and freedom from environments that drains me mentally, physically, and emotionally. Um, and that is when I actually realized something important. I wasn't chasing my dream job, I was chasing relief. So if you feel exhausted, unmotivated, or disconnected right now, that doesn't mean you're lazy or ungrateful. It means your brain is just overwhelmed. Our nervous system were never diagnosed to constant compete or compare. Sorry, let's just say that again. Um, what I wanted to say is our nervous system were never designed to constantly compete, compare, and survive under pressure. And when your brain is overloaded, it's hard to think clearly, make decisions, or believe in yourself. So, how do we look after our brain when we're going through this situation? Here are a few things that actually helped me, not overnight, but over time. So, my first thing was limit doom scrolling, comparison, and job rejection spirals. Your brains need quiet to process. Number two is to detach yourself from productivity. You are not your job title. Your value doesn't disappear because the system is struggling. And number three is my favorite. You need to create small zones of control. And this may contain things such as daily routines, such as journaling, learning something new, and basically um, doing things to rebuild trust within yourself. And number four, name whatever you're feeling. It could be confusion, anger, grief. These are normal responses to broken promises. And number five, this is really important. You need to give yourself permission to rethink your path. Changing your direction isn't failure, it's just self-respect. Success for this generation may not look like stability straight away. Instead, it might look like adaptability, self awareness, protecting our mental health, building something slowly on our own terms. And that for me is not less meaningful. If you feel let down right now, you're not alone and you're not behind. It's basically we're living through a system that just hasn't caught up to reality as of yet. This channel exists to talk about that honestly, to unbox ourselves, and to choose alignment over burnt out. If this helped you feel a little less alone, please subscribe and stay. We are working this out together. Thank you and goodbye.